I am Philip Fargo. I am a high school science teacher from Corcoran High School in Syracuse, New York, and I had the pleasure of this past season working with the Gameplan platform to teach students about simple machines and physics while using the graphical engine process of Unreal 5. Our first session of the class is over. We finished on the 18th of December, I believe, and it went very well. Students entered the program not really sure of what it was, but through a couple of sessions and working with the program and developing relationships with the students, I saw a really great transformation in them. They came around. It wasn't necessarily, oh, I'm not here to play games anymore, and it's, oh, I'm doing this cool project that's tech-based, that uses some of the graphic software and the processing power that comes from all of the greatest games that I like to play when I go home. I thought that the curriculum for the Rube Goldberg program was definitely robust. It made students think about physics in a way that is more than just math on paper. They had to see it move. They had to see how things reacted to the physics in the game. And we could then tie that back to how physics work in the real world with simple machines. So I think that the curriculum was well done and very cohesive. I do notice a difference in student behavior. When in traditional classrooms, there is a very heavy social piece to this, where students are often more concerned about how they appear socially versus how they're doing academically. The focus doesn't tend to be on the content as much as it does themselves and how they present themselves to other people. In this virtual setting and in the setting of a non-traditional classroom, the focus of Gameplan and the curriculum they were doing for Rube Goldberg was more centrally focused. It isn't about how they connect with other people right now as much as it was their learning in their own space. So having that centrally individual focused area was very, very beneficial to them truly learning and understanding the system that they were doing. By the end of the course, students would go from, oh, what button do I press? What hotkey is this? To being able to turn around and teach other students that haven't gotten there yet how to accomplish that. Gameplan is, for young people today, an ideal virtual classroom. Honestly, the homepage is amazing. The first step that students see when they log in to Gameplan is great. I think of this as being an ideal virtual classroom for young people today. Our students at Syracuse, when they have to do any sort of online learning or virtual classroom experience, they are doing that within a program called Canvas. And there are a lot of tabs, there's a lot of links, a lot of clickables, and students have to know how to navigate and pathway that. And I feel that Gameplan as an overall platform removes a lot of the congestion that Clever offered. And it took them by surprise. They were, wait, is it this easy? Do I go here? This is what I click? And yes, that is what you click. That is correct. I also think that the calendar feature on the homepage is incredible. As an educator, one of the things that we strive to do is give clear and concise directions. Students need to be able to know exactly what to do, how to do it, and where to do it. And that calendar on the front makes facilitating clear and concise directions very effective. Being at the gaming arena as opposed to the traditional classroom not only provided students with a nice set of headphones, a great keyboard that they could work with, mice that were comfortable for their hands to use, and chairs that are pleasant to sit in. So it makes it a more comfortable learning environment as well. I really think that students benefit from learning outside of a traditional classroom so that they can see that learning is something that doesn't just stop at the doors of a classroom, that it's something that carries out into the world and into other spaces.